It looks as the day has just begun and already we've got customers outside. Funds are a little bit low to start off today and the shelves are a little bit bare. But I want to get that solved as we ventured last episode into getting the storeroom up and running. We've got this thing going now. We've got our graded cards coming in. We should get some more of those in 5 days, so we'll be able to buy some more licenses once they come in. We need to quick fill this, as these seem to be bringing in quite the profit. Yeah, and before we actually get the day underway, we'll go ahead and fill this up. But welcome on back to TCG Card Simulator. My name is Katie, and we are on, I think, like episode 11, maybe 10 of this series. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And thank you guys so much for the support. This series gets reasonable views, I would say. I'm happy with the viewership on the series, especially for the size of the channel. We're not pulling in millions of views, but I'm definitely pulling in some, and that is good. But yeah. Okay, well, it's time to get started for the day, so we'll go ahead and switch the lights on. Actually, no, we'll keep the lights off for a little bit. There's no need to have them on. Switch that to open, and I'm on checkout. And that's what I like to see. The customers flooding on in. Yes, sir, you want a card? You want a pig on a card? Okay, that's $5. That's $5 in my pocket and some cardboard in yarn. I'm trading down. Cardboard for paper. Yeah, I'm trading cardboard for paper again. I realize now that I traded the first one for just some ones and zeros. And so the customers just kept on coming. I did make sure to pay the bills as one of the first things that I wanted to take care of. Then I could focus on getting the store stocked back up. Now when it came to ordering, the way that I wanted to do it was simply by looking at my shelves, as I could tell what I didn't have in stock. I think we're going to order some booster packs in first. They tend to be a good seller. And to do that, I'm going to need to raise about $1,700. Yeah, and before too long, I had enough to order everything I wanted, including an additional box for the card opening machines, which I promptly loaded up. These things have been great for making money. Now that we got some booster packs in, I want to get some more booster boxes in. But those are going to cost a lot more. We're needing nearly $2,500 just to order in some of those. As my plan right now is to just sort of build up our stock until the next set of cards come in from grading. Then we go ahead and sell those and do some store expansions, as I do want to get some more licenses and perhaps push the store back a little bit further. Yeah, I guess I've been a bit of a jerk. I've turned the lights out. I'm not wasting any electricity. It's past closing and these guys want to stay in place so they can stay and play in the dark. At least it gives me a chance for my machines to finish. They're still working. And with them finished. With those finished, I can restock them back up. We've acquired quite a lot of cards from these today. We've had some really good numbers. They've been around the 800 to 1,000 mark, so we should have quite a few to put into the machine tomorrow. And I do want to look at getting the workbench so that we can bundle them together. I'm just waiting on these two to finish and then we can end the day. It looks like it's going good for both of them. Well, there they go. They're done, so we can end the day. 10 dissatisfied customers. We want to probably expand that room so we can get more tables in there. But again, our profit is going to be negative just because we've spent a lot of money on building up the stock. Because I want to have like a buffer of stock in here ready to go out so I know what I need and what I don't need. We talked about this a lot in the last episode. Are these stocked? Oh, that one's almost out. But yeah, so let's quick fill with everything that we got out of that last one. And I'm beginning to think like maybe we increase the max price. I was thinking of pushing up to like 110, but there just isn't that much above it. But we've got like 50 grand worth of supplies in here and we need to find a way to get them out. Because there's this, like the workbench. You can bundle up your jank cards here. You can sell them as bulk on the shelf. That could be one way that we deal with it. So I'm thinking maybe we put that on the agenda for today as we get some more shelves in. We are a little bit away from grading. Tomorrow we'll send some more cards off for grading. But as for today, we don't need the lights on. Let's turn the sign to open and get to work. So I think prioritizing our goals is what we need to do first. I know I'm planning to buy some more licenses, some more shelves and that the next time I get some graded cards in. That might also be a good place to do the workbench because I just don't have the shelf space to put them out for sale just yet. So I think we continue today just trying to raise the money to stock our shelves and ensure that we've got the stock that we need to continue making a profit. And what we can see, we've got booster packs, no problem. We still need some more booster boxes, and they were what we were ordering last time, so let's see if I can get 2 boxes of those ordered in. And I think we'll try and get 2 sets of these. That might be enough. And that should stock those 2 up. We just need to now start getting some of the epic ones in. Well, the last customers have left the shop. Today wasn't very profitable in terms of the card machines. We didn't pull anything really valuable at all. I think the most that we pulled was like £300 in total. That was across the entire pack. But we are building up that profit. We are building up that stock, I should say. As the storeroom is starting to look more full, that's my main objective at the moment. But it is grading day, which means we need to send some cards off for grading. Yeah, and because I want to try and collect all the cards, I try not to send the super valuable ones off as they're harder to pull. So I always send the ones off that are less than 1,000 but more than 100, and this is the ones that we've got. We should get like a 3 grand, maybe 4,000 from all of these if they come back a good grade. But we'll know where this one is. Like, this one has got a bunch of 100 cards in, and I'm hoping that we get some really good cards back. You can see the second set and third set. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing what we get out of those. But I got the store to stock up for today. Quick fill this. I don't think we're going to have many in here. We usually average about 60 to 70. Okay, we got 85. So we got more than I thought we was going to get in that bin. But you know, looking at the shelves, we are like completely out of dice. So I think I'm going to make dice one of the first things that we order today. Get ourselves at least one of each color. I know that we're kind of out of colors here, but it's just easier to do this. So I need to raise about $750. Not going to do that with the store closed, am I? Only I'm on the till. Yeah, and before long, I had the money that I needed to order those dice in. I also got myself some booster packs for the card opening machine. And somewhere among all this mess, I needed to find words to make the video, because words have been failing me all day. And now I think the next thing we probably want to get in are the figurines, and I've already gone ahead and put those in. We have enough to order them. I also ordered myself a new booster box for the card opening machines. Oh, 395, yeah. Well, that one did a lot better, 882. I gotta get to these before my employees do. Where's my booster packs? Must be this one. Nope. Oh, they've already taken them. Nope, I was blind. I found them in the end. I found them. They always nick the booster packs very quickly off me. Now I'm going to make another order here consisting of things that we already stocked on but have now run out of. As you can see, I can come here, I can see exactly what we are out of. This way I find it much easier, because if I look here and I go, oh, I'm out of those and I'm out of those, it's too late, they're off the shelves. But we are building up a stock of them. It's a nice little bit of a safety buffer. I know what I'm doing. If it don't make sense, I apologize. Oh, those dissatisfied customers keep on going up. But how much? We're making a profit now. That's good, even though we are overstocking the store. But you know, I ain't gonna grumble at that. Time to do the dailies. Quick fill up this bin. Oh, we didn't get through all of these cards. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste too much time. Everything is already stocked. I've just paid some of the bills. I want to focus on getting the board games stocked in today. That's today's focus. Yeah, and it wasn't too long before I was able to order in the board games that I wanted. Yeah, and with the final customer leaving the shop, we could end the day. What was our profits like today? They've got to have been at least better than what we've been getting. I did order quite a bit of stock. Yeah, 546. Supply cost was 2,300. But now that a new day is upon us, I can very easily come into this room and I can see what I need. We need dice. We also need the various board games, but I do actually have quite a lot out here that my staff just haven't put away yet. So I think I'm just going to leave this morning a little bit and let the staff put away what we've got out there. And it looks like they've mostly finished. So I can see in here like where we're missing stock. And we need to get some more booster packs in. I think that might be the first thing. We need get a pack of those, get a pack of these, and get a pack of those. We might actually be able to afford that, yeah. Okay, so that should take care of the booster packs. The next ones I want to restock on are the dice, because they do tend to sell out quite easily. And we're not really low on anything on the shelves, so yeah, the dice will be the next ones. So I'll open the store and I'll finish off what we've been doing. We've got one more day until the grading is back and we can regrade some more cards. That's when we'll be able to pay for some of the store upgrades. I want to get the decks in. That's like the big thing that I want to try and get in. And after finishing another day, I had completely changed my mind on everything that we had done today. You see, I've been doing a lot of thinking. And I feel like this was a good setup to begin with, but now I think we're at a point where we don't really need to have, you know, two of these on the same shelf. Like, we could very easily have System Gate here and then this system gate this side. And we could do the same here. So I think today I'm going to let the stocks run low. But we did get some cards back from grading, so let's check them out. Oh, they were really good. Apart from that 5, you know, we did relatively well. Although it does seem like our workers have put out like most of the cards already. So, you know, I think we'll just pick some of these up. Can I not put them in there? Okay, we can put them back in the binder. Right, let's get some of these grading cards out. You, just rest as your primary task for now. Unfortunately, none of these cards are like amazingly priced, but we should be able to get done what I want to get done today. So it's time to open up the store, let the customers in, and begin work. And almost immediately, we sold a graded card. It wasn't one of the expensive ones, but it was still 96 bucks in the bank. And I almost forgot to send cards back off for grading, so I got those submitted. Another graded card is sold, this one only 160, but it's still more money in our back pocket. Oh, is this one of the expensive ones? It was. I mean, not super expensive, but you know, still 600 quid. That's a lot on a card. Oh, another one here. 200, you're paying in cash. Hope this isn't counterfeit. We don't take counterfeit currency here at KCG's TCG Haven. You just wanted a board game, sir. Did none of the fancy cards take your fancy? Oh, this girl's bought 2 of the graded cards. 460. Oh, wait, you've given cash. You've given exact change. Not bad. You just want plushes? Is this the case of the wife, the mistress, and the girlfriend again? Oh, I missed it. It was buried under everything that he was buying. He put the other cards on top. He bought the 955 card. I mean, look at that. We've raised 5 grand today. I do need to pay the bills, though. Haven't done that yet. Probably should get on that soon. You know, just hang on a minute. I gotta pay the bills. We got salary, electric, and salary. That was rent first, wasn't it? Rent's 400 a pop on this. And I'm the one who's paid to make it bigger. There we have it. Another day has been closed out. I've been working quite hard on trying to get these sort of arranged, but we weren't able to shift enough stock for me to do it the exact way that I wanted to, so it's going to take a little bit more time. But, how are we doing on the board games? Yes. Anyway, I think it's best that we end the day and see just how much profit that we made today. I have spent very little today. We made over 5,000 profit. Look at that, 5,300. That is insane. So today we can start doing some renovations. I'm Casey and I run the Mr. Casey Davis brand here on YouTube. I do all of the work within this project solo. So the recording, editing and uploading is all done by me. But did you know you can help support the brand by joining us on Patreon? There are many different tiers which include the ability to suggest games, get your name put in my Minecraft world. There are many different options to join from. Some have very similar pricing, just have different options depending on which channel you came to Patreon through. But please only donate and support the channel and brand if you can comfortably afford to do so. Never put yourself out to support any creator. But supporting on Patreon is a great way to help out the brand and continue to support future. So I've given the workers their jobs. They're to rest for a little bit while we organize the store somewhat. Now I do want to kind of get these system gates onto the same shelf, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. So I'm kind of just moving the ones that we are overstocked on over here, because there isn't a way to box up the items, which is somewhat frustrating because, you know, we're stuck, but hey ho, it is how it is. Right, let's get these onto here. Never mind, a small mistake has been made. I didn't realize that this was a double unit that was, I thought it was 2 units back to back. Right, first thing, my DIY. Let's go and order in, I would say, I don't want to spend too much on these, so let's order in just 2 more of these. This should do our board games perfectly fine. Do you mind not standing in front of them? Nope. Pick that up. Stop throwing it around. We want to put this one here. And then we'll grab this one. Open this one up and put this one right next to you. Then we can stock system gate here. And then we can stock system gate 2 next to it. Then we can take Mafia Works, stock that next to it. Over here. Oh, that's not the one that I wanted. Mafia Works. Nope, don't put it there. Put it there. Get rid of that one. And then we'll stock this Mansters, I think it is. What is it? Necromansters. We'll stock this right next to Mafia Works. And now those moved over here, like so, We got the board games together. This we need to get rid of. We can take the labels off here so these don't get stocked. And then we've got room for the decks. Now, I can't afford every single deck because obviously we'll need to stock them as well. But I feel like we can definitely get in, like we can go, if we go blue and orange, that'll match up. So we've got the blue one and we'll order those in. We've also got the orange one. We'll order those in. And then there goes a lot of our money. We may be able to afford the rest of the decks at the end of today. But the yellow ones, oh, these are orange. Oh, I thought these were yellow. So they would go, where's that? Oh yeah, they'd go opposite. No, they won't. They'd go here. You know what? They can just go here. That's totally fine. There we go. Now we're stocking decks. But not just a single kind of deck. We're stocking 2 different decks. I do want to get the rest of the decks in. We could probably struggle and push to afford it first. I mean, how much do these sell for? 18. So we'll market price round. You know, we make a profit of 10 bucks on each of these. That's not a bad profit to make. And this is going to create another aisle here. That's going to have quite a lot of different opportunities to put stuff on it. Quite a lot of different opportunities. That's what I chose. That's the words that I chose. Okay. So I can't afford any more plushies. But if we go to tabletop, there are these like sleeves. There are these mats that I want to get. There's a lot of different things like here. There's even another game that we haven't got yet. I thought we had all the games. Maybe that was new. And you know what? I think it's time that we get these penny sleeves. We can order in 2 stocks of those. And then we've got some of those on the shelf. And we're just making more options for people to buy from us. And I think the way I had it before was just taking up way too much shelf space. And we just weren't able to get enough on. Now, this does mean that we are going to have to expand the warehouse in the near future. But I think with the added stock and the more variety that we're going for, that we'll actually end up selling a lot more stock. Let's quick for this. I didn't get all of these out yesterday. Surprising. Yeah, 122 there. I have had these card machines going, so I'm trying to get these moved over. We've got these ones here. I need to get these ones need to be moved over to here. Like, I can probably somewhat organize this a little bit more. There we go. Now we've got the booster packs opposite the booster boxes. We do need to do something here, but I think, like, probably the best solution here would be to move this one up like so. And then we can shift all of these over. At least I can hold more of these. And now we've got those all moved up here. There's these left over. I did manage to throw a bunch of these into the pack opening machine, so we're not going to complete waste there. But we still got to get rid of some of the stock on this side. And then we can start getting in the Destiny packs and start stocking those as well along here. We've got room for some more board games along here. We've got the 2 other decks that we need to get. And then on this side, I want to put a lot like the... oh, I didn't set the price on these. Market price, round, done. On this side, I want to put a lot of the extras like card sleeves, binders, playmats, those kind of things. And then, ideally, what we'd do is we'd have this sort of be kind of like that, I think. And then we'd put another one of these along the back here. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we spin this around. Set this up like this to maximize space. And then stick this on the back like so. But then again, there isn't that many figures. So maybe we keep the plushies on this side and then we can utilize these on this side for the figurines that we want to get. I think that might be a good look. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then we'll throw the deodorant by the door here. This way we're creating some avenues around the store. I like it. I can see everything that's in stock where I need to order from. Yeah, and I can completely undo everything that we worked towards most of today. Oh man, mine's changed. I was sat here. I was looking at the store and I'm like, there's so many shelves that are so stocked with product that we aren't really getting down it. Do I really need that many shelves stocked with that much product? Like, I was going on what I was doing when I was playing Supermarket Simulator because you would sell a lot of the same product there. And you would run out of a double shelf of a product within inside of a single day. But we weren't doing that here. I think if we have them like this, then stock them in the warehouse over here that will actually be okay. I think so anyway. We may have the option to have a double shelf for some of the things that we end up selling a lot of. There may be games that just sell insanely good. But now we have like graded cards coming in every 3 days. We'll have a new set of graded cards, which will allow us to do some big alterations like that. Which means we can expand this room, because I would like to expand this room and along this far wall here and sort of looping around here. I don't know if this is going to let me put this here. No, the door kind of counts as a problem. I wish there was a way to move the door. I don't think there is, because we could do with putting this maybe here would be best. That way I could utilize this space, but I don't know how to do it. It does say C to decorate. Deco, I mean, that's just statues, yeah. Ceiling, posters, floor, yeah, there's not really much here. Demo work, and I don't see any options here for moving the door, no. Manage event, yeah. We've just done deco, haven't we? Yep, I don't really see much options for actually moving around the furniture here. But this is where I'm going to be bringing this episode to a close, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving it a like. Hit subscribe. You can support me further on Patreon or by simply liking and following the videos. But as always, I am Casey, you are the awesome folks. Thank you so much for watching. Now you take care, and I shall see you in the next one.